can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. Up. Past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Jerome Baker in on the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 13.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. This is caught by Williams. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And that's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a 42-yard.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one into the hands of Laird. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, here's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the...
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Cardinals 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a toss right side for Breida. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's good.
6 yards there. First down, Miami. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 2 now on 1st down. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams there to make the grab. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Dolphins 14, Cardinals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across midfield to the.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a draw play with Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Murray fighting, lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running out of the gun here, Breida. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Corey Peters there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
They're on 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security, number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going deep for Hop. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And the Cardinals.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And here he's got Grant. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming. Double up.
This is Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
For the Dolphin field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Tua. It's complete to Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Now a give to Breida. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They stay on the ground with Drake, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and short, Drake, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
A gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A 28-yard.
That's good for 28 yards.
Cardinals.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Steps away to his left. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Murray buying time to his left. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Check, check.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
And 5 yards to go.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Murray. And he hits Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They run again with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime is kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And again, it's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Mike Gesicki.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
I'm going to show you,
and
man.
He will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.